Today, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start Season 2, this F1 Manager 24 career mode. We've got Carlos Sainz now on board, in Australia, of course, which is the opening rounds in real life, but of course, in this career mode, Bahrain is. So I simulated those, and Jeddah as well. Lando Norris getting a very good start to his Red Bull career as he takes victory over his old teammate Oscar Piastri in the first race. Kind of checkerboard Red Bull McLaren there as well. Sainz, fantastic result, gets P9 points in the first race. I could not be happy with that. Albon P15. I do have to keep an eye on Albon. He is only 81 rated in this career mode, so that is something to think about. But 6th place already, I couldn't ask for more as well. Our manufacturer's complete. We have not got a lot of money. As well, we do need some more underfloors. I'll install it on both cars, and I'll have to manufacture those. Also going to design a new front wing. I need to get this investment is crucial in the early rounds of the season, I think, because I'm trying to offset the balance of the new car. And I think hyperspeed performance, yes, absolutely. I do think that this car lacked a little bit of high speed in season 1. In hindsight, that's the thing I should have gone for. Now, the results of Jeddah. Lando Norris continues his fine form to the start of the season by winning. Sainz P12, Albon crashed out. That's not good. Sainz is having a very good start, I must say. Beat Alonso, who had a shocker in the Mercedes. As well, as well. But now I've got to install side pods. We've only got 2 left. We've got 1 left. The side pods. We do need to manufacture some more side pods. His engine's not too bad, but I will have to swap that out after Australia for Albon's engine. Sainz, despite that, is doing very well. But how much is the side pod? We've got just under $3 million to spend. And how much can I get away with? 2? 3. I'll go for 3. Better be safe than sorry. As well, and then Neil, who's our new head of aero or whatever he is, he's the technical chief. It says on the screen. Ignore me. Anyway, they want a new design effectiveness plus 50% for 45 days. Absolutely, especially when we're paying for that front wing.
There's tension in the air today, so it must be time for qualifying.
Into Q1 we go then, and we're riding on board with Carlos Sainz. And what on earth is that blocking from that Haas car? He's doing about 5 miles an hour through Australia's world's worst corner. Set of corners. That's how you get out of the way. Sainz down in P18. No penalty applied. What were the FIA thinking of? But then, of course, they've got a new dictator in charge these days. We're going to run on board with Alex Albon. Norris is down here with us, but we're down in P12. This is just best luck. A little bit too much curve there. I mean, yeah, as the sun begins to set here in Australia, those curves look horrible here. You know, not like they're a lot flatter on the F1 game than they are here on F1 Manager. It's my personal opinion. Never had too much luck here around Australia, of course, ever since Albon himself decided to take out Nicholas Latifi back on F1 Manager 2022. Here, Season 2 of F1 2024, F1 Manager 2024, hopefully we don't see the same as well. 2 Aston Martins are out there in the top 10 as well. That's how you move over to the side, whoever that Haas car was. With Haas behind us, Hulkenberg's just crossed the line, has gone slower than us. Ricardo as well. That is a little bit of good news for Albon. He's on a personal best as well. Although I should point out the previous time was set on a scrub set of tyres. So up to the line, where all this be good enough, Norris goes quickest overall. It's 10th place, but he's instantly knocked out by Lance Stroll. And it's Max Verstappen. He'll start on pole then. as well. 59. Yeah, Bottas squeezed in as well. That's annoying for Haas. So, well, we'll see what we can do. It's time for the race.
Well, the fans here are all set. Every one of them eagerly awaiting the 58 laps of today's race.
It's beginning to forget what Crofty's dulcet tones were like, but I mean, there we go, bringing it back. By the way, car setup. Thank you very much. 95% on Albon. You know, very good here. Race strategy just left it is as rain involves. So 5 lights then. For the Australian Grand Prix, round 3, and away we go in 2025. Straight away going to put this up into deploy, you know, aggressive, etc, etc. As well. Albon is in P10, make that P11. He's going side by side with Mercedes as a Haas. That's Bottas, yes. Serves them right for blocking SAINZ and qualifying as well. Albon up to P9. That's a good start from the Williams driver. It's got Stroll behind him. I'm comfortable we can keep Stroll behind. Sorry, competent, excuse me. Can keep Stroll behind. You know, just trying to need to get back in that DRS really. Up at the front, it's Max Verstappen who has the lead then. One with his teammate Lando Norris as well. Oscar Piastri. Those top 3 are sort of trying to stretch their legs ahead of the remaining pack now of Leclerc, Gasly and Magnussen. Djokovic is also starting to drop back ahead of Lewis Hamilton in a Ferrari, and of course, yes, there he is, Leclerc, the new Ferrari there. Hamilton, Gasly though, you know, he's looking very racy in there. Aston Martin, you know, this is the best I've probably seen of Gasly. You know, hopefully he can have his like resurgent of 2021 performance, but unable to get past Leclerc there. Can he have a go here into the end of the new DRS zone? No, he can't as well. Meanwhile, 100,000 light years behind, and Carlos Sainz is stuck behind Logan Sargent. Yes, the man we fired, ladies and gentlemen, back in season 1 is back to haunt us, and he's just slow. I putting everything in to try and get Sainz past Sargent. He cannot be stuck behind Sargent. I mean, the man's losing DRS to Ocon. Just send it. No, just send. Should you just send it, Carlos? As well, he's out of ERS as well now. That's not good. It's a lot. ERS is a lot harder to manage, by the way. F1 Manager 24 compared to F1 24 as well. Come on, just send it up the inside. Just dive it. You're in last place. You just need to get past him. And Albon's found an overtake as well, and it's going to get worse for Albon actually, because he's got Danny Ricciardo. So yes, this is not going well. So 2 Ferraris going side by side there as well, and it looks like something's happened to Hamilton. You know, as Magnussen is now past Hamilton as well. So I don't know whether they got damage going side by side as well, as Magnussen sets a new fastest lap in the McLaren. Interesting to see Magnussen back at McLaren, of course. It's been alongside, and that's Leclerc round the outside of turn 1 of Hamilton. He's faked to the inside, and Leclerc is through. Now, what about Djokovic? Can he get past Hamilton? Will he be attacked by Daniel Ricciardo as well? And in actual fact, loses out to Ricciardo. Ricciardo gives some room. Ricciardo is able to keep past as well. And Albon, can he get past? No, he's forced off the track by Ricciardo, or rather goes a bit too deep there, and that's Albon losing 3 positions there. What on earth? He's lost out. I mean, first of all, what is this line? What is the line that the AI are thinking of? I know he's sort of pushed him off track, isn't it? But you know, on the F1 game, you could probably accelerate. It's only a bit of AstroTurf. So that's Sainz down the inside of Logan Sargent. He's forced him off circuit, but he's finally made an overtake after 2,000 years, and it's time for the inters. It's lap 9 already. It's time for intermediates. We're going to box both cars, I think. It is getting very wet there, as Albon now It's in this queue as well. Hopefully we have a good pit stop, although our pit crew, if I remember rightly, aren't the best. So it's going to be interesting to see how this stops up. I'm expecting everyone to come in now. It is looking very wet. If you stay out, you'll end up like Lando Norris. There's an Aston that does stay out, and a Mercedes there as well. I think that is Stroll and Djokovic have stayed out. Hopefully we can capitalise on them with Alex Albon as well as they come into the pits then. Softs go off, intermediates go on. Oh, he's gone. No, he hasn't gone. There's a bit of a held up actually there. SAINZ goes there. You actually went through some of the Haas people. They were just ignore that. That wasn't good. He's dropped behind Ricardo again as well. And that's Albon now is fighting Tsunoda, pushing, almost going off track as well. Come on, Albon. He has the inside and gets past Tsunoda now, up to P12. That's what I like to see as well. Watching Valtteri Bottas, and gets past back out Albon though. As well, Tsunoda's got past Bottas in his new team with Haas. Is now passed as well. Bottas having a new lease of life in that Haas car, and it's gonna get, you know, when it rains when it pours, when Nico Hülkenberg decides he's got damage and yet he's able to go around the outside of Albon. I do think sometimes that Albon is a bit too nice and he's a bit more aggressive as well, and that's SAINZ. He's having a go at the other Slauber, Teo Pourchaire, but just can't get past Carlos. He has such a good open to the season, but this is been a woeful display. You know, down in P18. Yeah, I'm hoping he can do that. It is raining, getting heavier. It is not quite heavier yet. It's actual fact. It says it's the conditions say it's dry. But look, it's pouring down with rain. DRS is being enabled. What on earth is going on there, Ben Sully Twat? As well as it is time, lap 19, to come into the pits for wets. Albon has gone past, so he'll come in at the end of this lap. That was a strategy conflict on whatever the AI, the computers decided for him, but there we go. It is going to be too wet. It's going to be too wet for Inters, which I've tried this before in this game, and if you're on the wrong tyre, you will plummet. But we taken sorry 2.8 seconds stop. It's not bad, but not the best. Could be a little bit better. As he comes out the pits, then where's he going to feed out? Is it going to be behind Bottas then? Hülkenberg's had a pit issue then. Let's see what happened to Hülkenberg. He was ahead, of course. They haven't fixed his front wing. As I think that was SAINZ going in. There was a rear left there that was slow to get off for the Haas Toyota pit crew. Up at the front then, Piastri has a 3-second lead over Max Verstappen and Lando Norris, the two Red Bulls slapping away. K-Mag is now a clear 4th. He's cleared Gasly and Leclerc. Gasly himself has cleared Leclerc too. He's in a very good 5th place as well. Exactly what Aston Martin need. Leclerc in 6th. Tsunoda has yet not stopped, so that's why he's up in 7th. And he's got Hamilton behind. Same with Pourchaire as well. That's SAINZ down the inside of Esteban Ocon. And SAINZ is up to P14, I think that is. It is P14, maybe 12 and 13. As we move to lap 40, it's time for the Inters as well. SAINZ is in. That looks like a wonderful double stack. 2.5. That's a very good stop. I mean, I know it's not 2 seconds, but we've been getting very good with this as well. And Albon will come out in front of Valtteri Bottas as well. In actual fact, Bottas is there. Oh, he's moving out of the way. Piastri's yet to stop there as well. We need to warm these tyres up though as well. Fortunately for SAINZ, he had blue flags. Lando Norris. This is when I'm going to get very annoying. The two Red Bulls have stayed out on the wets as well, and that's Bottas trying to overtake Albon. But SAINZ is clearly quicker than not his old teammate Lando Norris in this situation. But he's unable to get past, and Bottas there, I mean, Albon should have shoved him out ages ago, but he's way too nice, allows him to brake round the outside in that corner. Should never have happened. And then for SAINZ, I mean, the Red Bull cars just decided to gang up with him. RB and Red Bull, the junior and the parent team, and Tsunoda's got overtaken. But SAINZ is not going to take that line down. He's going to get back in front of Tsunoda. For P16, yeah, it was looking like before the wet period, was able to get past, and that's Piastri past Norris now. It seems that SAINZ has got past there. That's Albon getting past Ocon and Hulkenberg. So it's not the end of the world, the SAINZ, but I mean, he is that. Norris has held him up quite a bit now, and that's a puncher for Nico Hulkenberg. So trying to go all the way from wets to winters hasn't worked for him, and that's Ocon as well, also going from wets to winters. Puncture for both of them, and that's come at an interesting time because I'm going to box SAINZ. 2.5 second stop, good amount of pit stop practice here today as well. So here we're on to the first. Norris is also in. I believe he didn't have a puncture. Has gone straight from those wets onto the soft tyres. As well, Albon comes out a lap later in front of Teo Pourchaire, and yeah, he's in front of Drugovich. Should get easily past Drugovich here, who's on hard tyres. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that's happened to Drugovich. There's a yellow flag as well briefly there. So that's Max Verstappen. Doing a lap longer. Oh, it's Leclerc who had the thing. Verstappen is out in P2 then. Here's what happened to Leclerc, and he locked up and almost scraped the wall there. Leclerc is very lucky not to have lost his front wing. But this is an interesting battle. Magnussen versus Verstappen. K-Mag down the inside at turn 1, and is well. Yes, the AI need to sort themselves. They need to sort the AI out on that move. They're both all way behind there. Yes, I'll talk about us in a minute. But first, Oscar Piastri, finally an Australian wins their home race as well, as he wins for Australia. Will it be a McLaren 1-2 though? As well. There's Alex Albon. As well. Oh, hang on, it's going to be a photo finish. Verstappen, I think, has just picked Magnussen off the line. Plus 000. Wow, a photo finish. Yeah, for Albon, he was catching Tsunoda in the end, but he couldn't quite get him in the end. It's a shame. I think the place in the dry clearly showed where this car clearly is. SAINZ had a long way to come back in the end. It was like 13 seconds, lost at least 13-15 seconds as those. It's actually given 006 Verstappen in favour of Magnussen there as well. Gasly P4, Norris did catch Gasly in the end, but couldn't overtake him there as well. Bottas annoyingly getting that final point. Yeah. I think that the race, yeah, I mean, the pace might be there. I'll be interested to see how we can grow that dry pace in the future when we get a fully dry race to manage. But there's definitely improvement by Albon there. That's what we like to see from him. You know, I'd like to have a race just to manage a race where I can have both drivers in a promising position pushing for those top 10. I've not had that on any of the Apple Manager games ever, but this is your chance to get involved. You get to vote. There will be 5 options on what used to be the community tab. It's now the post tab. I'll try and see if I can share a link to the comments below. If I can, it'll be a pinned comment below. If not, check out the channel. It'll be on the post tab. Basically, I want you guys to vote, and that you'll be able to vote multiple times which well, not multiple times, but multiple times throughout the season, excuse me, for which race I manage next. So your choices are Suzuka, China, Miami, and I please beg you no, Imola or Monaco as well. Which one of those 5 will we manage as well? I will. What will happen is I'll manage one of those 5 and simulate the other 4 in the episode. A little bit different to what happened last year, where I'll just simulate up to whatever you guys voted for. This season, I'm going to just simulate the others as well. So we'll get at least to the Canadian Grand Prix at Montreal, and then we'll have another set of 5 throughout the season until we get to the finale at Abu Dhabi. So yes, make sure you go and vote for which Grand Prix you want to see. If you haven't enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you see plenty more F1 Manager 24 crew mode videos as they come out. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.